Yeah, we can start.
Thank you. So, welcome everyone to today's session. My name is Joana Halip. I'm a senior solution architect with Qlik. Today we are going to have a look at the topic on how we are unlocking the power of data, especially in the age of AI, using Qlik. The agenda is kept short. We are going to look at the challenge of the real-world challenges that stand in the way of a successful AI implementation. Then we are going to look at the present. What does Qlik have in its portfolio to support implementations of AI projects? Then we're going to look at the evolution. What is coming soon? What has just been recently released in our platform? And then we are going to have a look at the future, the vision and next implementations. Therefore, as we are looking into the future, a small legal disclaimer. We are going to look at some future release dates, some future capabilities. Please note that I will highlight them as well when the time comes that they might change till time of release. So let's look at the challenge. What are the real-world challenges that stand in the way of an AI implementation? Well, it all started with the AI becoming a hype in 2023 when ChatGPT became globally known. Then that hype did not really generate any business value. It moved into reality in 2024 when companies started implementing AI projects into their roadmaps. And as they are facing, the companies are facing challenges, this is one point which we hope to be solved with the next hype with agentic AI. It's the next hype coming with the question, will companies be able to turn this hype into reality and turn it into value for themselves? And as we are talking about the value, the AI challenge is that 80% of AI projects fail. Why do they fail? Main culprit is bad data. If you have bad data, your AI project is only as good as the data that you feed it. You would have bad models. If you use then wrong AI, throwing generative AI at wrong data, you might have interesting results like hallucinations, wrong predictions. If you then are not careful and use those projects rather like science projects instead of real business projects, you fail completely. Your return on investment goes down the drain, no value. Only 1/4 of companies which are experimenting with AI are failing. So the challenge isn't having a strategy. The challenge is being able to bridge that data between that gap between your data, having a trusted data foundation, and real life outcomes, bringing value, bringing solutions that actually add value to your company. So this is where Qlik comes in. We are going to show you today how Qlik helps you generate a trusted data foundation and bring quick outcomes, quick decisions that generate value for your company. So, who knows what is Qlik? And who is using Qlik? Good. That would have been funny if it would have been otherwise. So, allow me to introduce ourselves. Qlik is a globally recognized software company which was founded in 1993, and by now we have over 40,000 customers worldwide. Qlik grew over the last few years organically and through acquisitions, becoming a renowned leader in the data integration and the data analytics part, which is constantly reflected as well in the Gartner Magic Quadrant in the categories of data integration, data quality, and data analytics. These are the three areas which are along the value chain of AI. Then that means that with this footprint, we are the go-to partners and the trusted partner for companies to ask for support and for gaining trusted results. But what do we offer these partners? We offer an end-to-end platform that is covering the complete value chain from raw data to insights to action. And what makes us special is that we are this platform is available both on-prem and in the cloud. We are not a cloud-only solution. We are, I think, the only supplier or the only provider that still offers two complete grown-up products in both environments. Therefore, we are not forcing our customers to move into cloud. They can still stay on-prem and have their data sovereignty and not worry about anything. What else? The platform is agnostic, so from data ingestion up to actions. We do not have vendor lock-in. The platform is open to integrate with any solution at any point in the data flow. And what else? Let's look at the data value chain. We are able to ingest data with move data in. In real time, transform it to fit the requirements of the companies, of the business, and build the trusted foundation, those data quality parameters that are needed in for those AI projects. So that first part, the data integration, which is the foundation for AI, is the most important. That gives you that first part, trusted data foundation. When we move one step further, we are able to analyze data in real time with high speed based on our analytics engine. We are able to get answers fast by using machine learning and AI, an AI foundation, which makes the complete experience faster and very intuitive for the users. And it's not only about getting insights, because getting insights without action, it's useless. So we offer as well solutions for acting fast on your insights. It's whether it's embedding those informations at the point where you work, using Qlik Embed, whether it's alerting, where you get alerts and notifications at the moment when you need to react. You do not have to go into solutions to look for those insights. Or whether it's automations, automated workflows, which allow you to work as well outside of your platform. This is what Qlik offers with the platform. Trusted data foundation and the ability to get to answers fast, answer your questions fast, and take actions fast so that you shorten those decisive moments. Driving that, and that in a fast-moving world, this is a key differentiator. Then we have this, the platform is based on AI and machine learning, as I mentioned, this intuitive interaction from data ingestion to actions. It gives you higher productivity, it gives you speed, simplicity, and trust, as we say. Then let's have a look at some additional differentiators. These worlds are kept together by the data marketplace, which are bringing together the data producers and the data consumers. It's that part in the middle. This is where the pipelines and the real-time data is placing data products. Those are those trusted data products that you can use in your analysis, validated through data quality processes and supporting your system. But if we look into analytics, when it comes to AI, Qlik offers a full range of solutions in the analytics part. They are in different intensities, in different flavors, and this starts at natural language processing and generation. We've had this part into our analytics support since 2019. which is, I will show you, I see some frowns, I will show you in the system what that means. You are able to interact with your data in natural language, chat with your data, get responses, and get insights fast. The next step is advanced analytics and analysis types, where this is another special type of AI which supports, which allows users to create those advanced analytics. It gives you an output, not only natural language outputs, but as well automatically generated visualizations. Next step is machine learning. With Qlik Predict, you are able to generate predictions which can be embedded in applications so that you're able to do, even now, since recently, multivariate time series analysis, where you can run scenarios and see the outcomes of your decisions before you need to implement them. So what if scenarios directly into your dashboard. Then advanced AI integration, as I said, we are open, we don't have vendor lock-in, you can interact as well with AI solutions outside of the platform. And our latest baby, so we look, the complete set is based on structured data. The next one, our latest release, Qlik Answers, is based on unstructured data, which makes 80% of the data in a company. What does it mean? You are able to bring that, to tap into that forgotten source of information and gain context related to your structured data, so you can get additional information with our platform. As we have a few more minutes, let me jump into the foundation of our platform, the associative engine. You might have heard it a few times, are wondering what it is. It's one-of-a-kind technology that is differentiating us from all the other analytics platforms. It is, compared to SQLs or query-based platforms which have a linear analytics time. You ask a question, you get an answer. If you want an additional answer, you need to start the querying from scratch. So it's a very linear approach. With Qlik, you are able to bring all your data into context. Don't worry about leaving data behind. You are able to navigate connected data, associated data, and you are able to see what is not associated and get complete answers. You are able to see hidden risks or potential chances. I will show it to you in a demo because images say more than 1,000 words. It's very difficult to explain in words. I see a nod, indeed, it's always difficult to put it in words. But especially, what I need to note is, especially in the AI mix, with this, the associative engine is important. It's important to note that it supports those unpredicted questions. So whenever there is an unpredicted question with Qlik, with the associative engine, you can easily gain those insights without having to rely on SQL to code those linear elements. So I would say I will jump into the platform and show you, first of all, how So we are here in Qlik Cloud. I opened an app which consists of multiple sheets, and we are going to start in the associative engine and show you what I mean with the associations. So, if I want to see what sales I have in Berlin, I select Berlin. This, as soon as I have a selection, it turns green. In white, I see those elements which are associated with my selection. The ones in gray are those elements which are not associated with my selection. Which means that here, for example, these products are not sold in Berlin. Right now, I see a risk or a chance to sell these products as well in my area. In a normal SQL situation, I would have this view. I would see, okay, in Berlin I have 2 customers, some products, categories. I would not be able to see what's in there. I would need to start implementing new queries to give me as well the missing data, the unconnected data, the gray zone. Here, what I can do, I can immediately jump into the unconnected data and start a campaign working with art and fashion to extend to see why, to see what has happened there. Why did they move to Bremen? They were a Berlin company. Let's see what products do they have. Go in there and navigate all this unconnected data pool without having to be blind like I would be in the situation of SQL. But let's have a look how the application, how a dashboard would look like. So you are free to implement, design your dashboard as you wish. You have, in this dashboard, for example, we see an overview of my year-on-year evolution for my company with KPIs, bar charts, everything interactive. So if I make a selection, immediately on click, everything gets updated. Why is it so fast? It is due with the help of the associative engine, which recalculates everything, and the data is all stored in memory and binary encoded, so the processing power is very fast compared to SQL, where that's not, those other tools are not scalable for high volumes of data. What is as well possible, whenever you move around your complete dashboard, the context stays. The selections stay, you are able to tell a story with your data. So let's say I want to see the latest year sales, 2024. I see that I have some products which are below the target of margin. As soon as I select them, I see that there are some issue. I want to see what is happening in the women's clothes. In the next step, I'm telling, oh, there are some suppliers where there is a problem. Let's check these 5 out. I see that there is one supplier, Brunewald here, which has a high margin, but what is happening in Roba di Piel? Zack. As soon as I select it, I can check in my next step. I came to some kind of an insight, which if it's not enough, I can jump into another tool like Salesforce and see what's happening there. So this, the associative engine allows me with one click to generate those insights, navigate the data fast, freely, without having to be myself a data engineer and have to implement things from scratch. Allows me to tell stories fast, get fast to my answers, gain insights faster, and from here to take actions and drive my business value. How much time do we have?
6 minutes.
Okay, let's see what else is. So I rushed through this. If you have questions, we are as well at the booth, so you can always come to us and we can look as well behind the curtains. So the strategy for Qlik is to support and to develop towards especially this new hype, so that we help you make it reality and not only hype. We are developing in different areas. So we are developing more into getting that data readiness, the trusted data foundation. And I'll show you what we are doing, although we are already there. Business focus, we help you inform decisions by using this, the associative engine, predictive, generative AI to gain insights faster, and the fast action. There are some agents coming towards us. It's not this type of agents, it's the good agents which help us simplify work loads, which help us interact with the platform in a very intuitive and simple way. I will try to show you a demo. So, data quality and trust. Trust score. This is a trust score which is indicating to users what data, where is my data, is this data usable for me, what quality does the data have. the ability to make that those data quality criteria fit my company. So we have custom semantic types, custom validation rules, different KPIs that are working really on serving AI data quality, like diversity of my data set. We are able now to ingest streaming data with the Open Data Lakehouse and using the iceberg format in our platform. So this, we are looking now at building that data foundation. Then on the AI-powered analytics, we are going to have this new agentic experience. I will show it to you in a moment. Predictive AI evolving into supporting multivariate time series, not only single lines of trend, but being able to run those scenarios based on multiple variables. And Gen AI, we have that plug and play click answers, which is looking at unstructured data. Future is to do the following: to have structured data, unstructured data, and actions under one hood in one assistant with which you can interact in natural language. And wouldn't it be nice to have as well someone that is one step ahead of you, that is monitoring your data constantly so that when you can get to work or when an issue is popping up, this agent informs you automatically about the issues. You don't have to look for them, you don't have to depend on colleagues to support you on that, to take over the action. So let's see if I can get back to my part. And I'm going to quickly show you the data. Yep. The agentic AI. So here you have that discovery agent, which is already a step ahead of you. He's in your emails, he has proactively monitored all your data and is indicating that there is a drop in fulfillment rate in your area. You can immediately take action and send this to your logistics department, asking to look into this. Then I want to see more. I go into my feed and I see other alarms or trend deviations, peaks, issues, risks. I want to understand more about this raise in produce demand. I open my assistant and I ask it what products are high in demand but low in stock. This is smart enough to understand context and activates the structured data agent, which goes into the structured data to gain those insights. I do not have to ask other departments, I do not have to develop my own dashboards, and I can immediately see where the data is coming from. Then I like the answer, I want to save this. It is smart enough to know where to go to get the answer, gives me an answer from my latest help sites, which is unstructured data. And I know I don't have to do much. Then I want to see the future. It's over?
1 minute more to just finish.
Okay, good. Then I want to see in the future. For this, I don't have an answer because it does not hallucinate. It only gives me information from my data and only from my data. But I'm not stuck. I can send a feedback to the developer to add the forecast. Good. Now, before I take any action, I want to see why are things happening? Why are these avocados so popular? So now this is where it sets itself apart. It is able to manage all my agents, the structured data ones, the unstructured data ones, and give me a complete answer that serves my needs. I do not have to copy-paste data from different sources. And now I want to do something about my avocados. Here I can see the source, but then I want to create a purchase order. So it doesn't only give me answers, it helps me drive action. And the automation agent is filling out a form. I only have to give it a destination, and with one click the order is confirmed, and I have the PO confirmation as well in my email. So this is the future where we're going to go to shrink even more the availability of getting to my data to answers to drive actions, which is clearly a value add for such a dynamic world where we live in. So I guess now I need to disconnect.
Yes, yeah, now we need to go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.